This video is about the U.S. President John F. Kennedy. I explain how he became president and what he achieved. John F. Kennedy was born on May 29, 1917, in Brookline, Massachusetts. He was the second of 9 children in a wealthy and politically active family. Kennedy attended Harvard University, where he graduated in 1940 with a degree in government. After college, he joined the Navy during World War II and served in the South Pacific. His experiences in the military shaped his views on leadership and public service. Before becoming president, Kennedy had a successful political career. He was elected to the U.S. House of Representatives in 1946, representing Massachusetts. In 1952, he won a seat in the U.S. Senate, where he focused on issues such as labor and health care. Kennedy gained national attention for his charisma and strong speeches. His political experience and family background helped him secure the Democratic nomination for president in 1960. John F. Kennedy was inaugurated as the 35th President of the United States on January 20, 1961. He was the youngest president ever elected at the age of 43. Kennedy's inaugural address famously urged Americans to ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. His presidency began with high hopes for change and progress. Kennedy aimed to address issues such as civil rights, education, and foreign relations. Kennedy's presidency was marked by tensions during the Cold War. He faced significant challenges, including the threat of nuclear war with the Soviet Union. One of the most critical events was the Cuban Missile Crisis in October 1962, when the U.S. discovered Soviet missiles in Cuba. Kennedy responded by imposing a naval blockade and demanding the removal of the missiles. His careful handling of the crisis is credited with preventing a potential nuclear conflict. During his presidency, the civil rights movement gained momentum. Kennedy initially took a cautious approach to civil rights, but later became more supportive. In June 1963, he delivered a powerful speech calling for civil rights legislation to end racial discrimination. He proposed the Civil Rights Act, which aimed to ensure equal rights for all Americans. Kennedy's support for civil rights helped to advance the movement and inspired many activists. Kennedy was a strong advocate for the U.S. space program during the space race with the Soviet Union. In 1961, he famously declared that the United States would land a man on the moon before the end of the decade. His vision led to increased funding for NASA and the Apollo program. Kennedy believed that space exploration was essential for national pride and technological advancement. His commitment to space exploration inspired a generation of scientists and engineers. Kennedy's economic policies focused on stimulating growth and reducing unemployment. He proposed a series of tax cuts to encourage spending and investment. Kennedy also supported increased government spending on education and public works projects. His administration aimed to create jobs and improve the economy. While some of his policies faced opposition, they laid the groundwork for future economic growth. John F. Kennedy is remembered as a charismatic and inspiring leader. His presidency was marked by significant events, including the Cuban Missile Crisis and the advancement of civil rights. Kennedy's vision for America and commitment to public service continue to influence future generations. His assassination on November 22, 1963, shocked the nation and left a lasting impact on American history. Kennedy's legacy reflects both his achievements and the challenges he faced during his time in office. After his assassination, Kennedy's legacy continued to grow. His speeches and ideals inspired many Americans and shaped the future of the country. The Kennedy family remained active in politics and public service, with several members continuing his work. The Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts and the John F. Kennedy Presidential Library and Museum were established to honor his contributions. Kennedy's life and presidency are still studied and celebrated today.